Works and Safety meeting of September 29th. Roll call. Here.
Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting of May 5th and May 12th. I did have a chance to review those. So will somebody make a motion approving them?
I would make a motion that we approve May 5th and May 12th minutes of 2016.
Second?
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have a bid opening on numerous demolitions. We have 4 bids. Do we have the opener? No? Oh, okay. The first bid is from Acton Contracting LLC, 1102 East Columbus Drive, East Chicago, Indiana. You have their Form 96. And they have their non-inclusion affidavit signed. Their bid for all the properties is $130,070. The next bid is from RSR Demolition LLC, 1370 Joliet Street, Dyer, Indiana. They have their Form 96. They have their non-inclusion affidavit signed. They did not bid all the properties. They did not bid 4430 Baltimore. They did not bid 5121 Calumet, 5643 Soul, and 225 Wildwood. Their bid for all the other properties is $84,700. Next bid is from JM Industrial Services Incorporated, 201 Marble Street, Hammond, Indiana. They have their Form 96. They have their non-inclusion affidavit signed. They bid all the properties. Their total bid is $111,900. The final bid is from IESCO Construction, 450 West Taft Drive, South Holland, Illinois. They have their Form 96. They have their non-inclusion affidavit signed. They did not bid all the properties. They did not bid 5643 Soul or 225 Wildwood Road. Their total bid for all the other properties, 10 out of 12 of them, is $88,850. Do I have a motion to refer these to code enforcement for tabulation and recommendation?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item B is proposal opening for City of Hammond signal at 3 locations. We have 3 firms submitting. These are professional services, so I can just read the names, right, Chris?
Yes.
The first one is from First Group Engineering, Consulting Engineers, 5925 Lakeside Boulevard, Indianapolis, Indiana. The next one is from Primera, 9200 Calumet Avenue, Suite N301, Munster, Indiana. And the final one is from Nice Engineering Incorporated, 2421 173rd Street, Hammond, Indiana. Do I have a motion to refer these to engineering for review and recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, questions or comments? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item C are proposal openings for the pedestrian refuge island, and we have 3 firms. First one is from Primera, the address I stated earlier, First Group Engineering, and Nice Engineering. So do I have a motion to refer these to engineering for review and recommendation?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, we have requests for advertising dates of October 6th and October 13th with a bid opening date of October 27th for the 4th District Lighting Project. 169th Street from Holman and Lyman, Van Buren from 173rd to 169th, Oakdale from 176th to 171st, and 180th Place from River Drive to Bertram. Do I have a motion setting those advertising and bid opening dates?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item E, agreement for design services with First Group Engineering for 165th Street from Summer to Kennedy.
These are the projects that we submitted requests for the, what's referred to as a 50-50 match. The city had received funds from the state as a reimbursement of the local option income tax. These 2 projects, well, this one and the following project were recommended and accepted or received by NDOT and were approved for funding. So we have to come up with 50% of the funding match. And
For the engineering?
no, the engineering is paid for by the local
Okay.
firm. Well, actually, it probably could be 50-50 match, but the whole project, we get about $1 million. Well, we got $1 million award for these 2 projects, and another, we have to come up with the other $1 million that's going to be used through our local option income tax redistribution.
Okay. Do I have a motion approving the contracts with First Group Engineering for the 165th Street design project? I think it's a dollar amount of $51,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item F, agreement for design services with First Group Engineering for reconstruction of Holman from Hoffman to Hune. Is this local dollars, Steve?
Similarly to the earlier one, 50% of the money would be funded through
This is through the same
grant.
program?
Same program, yes, sir.
Do I have a motion approving the contract with First Group Engineering for Hoffman to Hune? I think it's 58,000 and change.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes.
Thank you.
Item G, dedication of land for roadway purposes for Chicago Street. This is right near Goslin. It's lot 11. Do I have a motion approving the dedication of this lot for the Chicago Avenue project?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Next, we have item H, a special warranty deed for property located at 4718 Cameron.
Mr. President, if you will recall, there's a lot of documents here because I'm trying to keep all the paperwork together. This is a 25-foot vacant lot that adjoins a neighboring house. The city of Hammond, for whatever reason, back in 1993, became the owner of it. I don't know if there was a house at the time or it was a vacant lot at the time because it was 1993. There is the neighbor who wishes to purchase it. I had the property appraised formally. The appraisals came in, it's worth $500. They offered for $500 for the lot. The Board of Works approved it last week, if you recall. And what this is now, this is the deed and the sales disclosure, which needs to be signed by the seller, which is the Board of Works. And once that's complete and the check is received, we'll turn that over to the person who wishes to purchase the lot to extend their yard.
So the motion that we need is to sell this lot.
Correct, to approve to sign the deed and the sales disclosure. You already accepted the agreement to purchase, which is attached, just for your reference, last week.
Do I have such a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item I, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey Smith advising the retirement of Senior Captain Fred Vost with service to the city of Hammond of 30 years and 11 months. Do I have a motion approving the retirement?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item J, order to rescind order to demolish property located at 4729 Hickory.
Mr. President, this is a property that was on the demolition list. It has been repaired, and I would like to formally rescind the order so it can be recorded on the property and not be a cloud on the title.
Motion to rescind the order to demolish?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item K, correspondence received from Attorney Gary Matthews requesting continuance. I have to go to the next page. Of the notice of violation on property located at 4234 Johnson.
This is the first time it's set, good morning, I'm Gary Matthews. First time it's set for a hearing, want time to investigate what's going on, get the records, and ask that it be reset about a month from now. It's a 2-unit, only one is being occupied, so there should not be any problem with the violation in the meantime.
Well, we didn't, when we inspected it, that's what we told the owner, because it wasn't marked uninhabitable at the time. We told them as long as they kept it, just one unit occupied, so we can get the problems resolved.
Reset for the 27th? That work? Okay. We'll make a motion to continue this matter until October 27th.
That's fine.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item L, correspondence received requesting a rental registration hearing. At 2530, no, that's the mailing address. 1730 Lake. Mr. Nicholas Herbst.
This is
He's not
to
here?
set the hearing.
Okay.
Or do you want us to set it? 27th? Okay, make a motion to set for October 27th?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item M, correspondence received from Miss Anjanette Deal requesting a hearing regarding rental registration on property located at 7320 Madison Avenue be continued from October 6th to December 8th. Any problem? 7330 Madison.
7320.
Oh, 7320, sorry.
Long time.
No problem with that? Do I have a motion resetting the hearing date to December 8th?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those against? Motion passes. Item N, contract for professional services with JM Industrial Services Incorporated for the demolition of 5853 Wallace. In the amount of $9,300. Do I have a motion approving the contract?
So moved.
Mr. President, I believe this was the one last week that we picked the second bidder because the first bidder had an issue with the incomplete bid. And so I believe RSR was removed and JM came in and that's why.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item O, restriction on use of property located at 1514 Roberts.
I would request the board if we could set this over to October 14th. There's just been a issue with scheduling to be able to pick it up, and they had a few other questions that they needed some clarification on. So if we could set this over for October 14th, at which time the deed restriction can be submitted.
How about the 13th?
Yeah, that'll work too.
Okay, so moved.
Thank you.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item P, correspondence received from Gary Gleason, Director of Public Works, advising speed limit signs will be placed on Lyons Street, and a request for stop signs at the corner of Lyons and Howard are not warranted. Do I have a motion approving the street commissioner's actions?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item Q, correspondence received from Miss Patricia Ortiz requesting the front section of the 7100 block of Alabama Avenue be blocked on Saturday, October 1st for a birthday party. I think so.
What does the front section mean?
I think she's talking about the street.
Yeah.
The entire street in front of her house?
I think so. What does it say? Do we have a copy of her letter?
Yeah, it says the front section of our street.
I mean, curb to curb?
So they're at a dead end.
It's not
There's
real.
no houses across the street from them that would be
Set up tents, tables,
affected.
chairs. No houses directly across would be affected.
Okay.
And approved subject
So
to.
maybe
review.
it's just the parkway?
I think she's just at a dead end.
It's probably not that busy of a street anyway, so even if they close the street.
Do we need to send it to somebody? Do we need to send it to someone?
Yeah, this needs to go to what, police and to Gary?
I'm making a motion to approve, subject to approval by the street department and police department.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item R, event production and performance agreement with Tom Lounges Entertainment LLC. This is a park department event at the Gene Shepherd Center. It's going to be held Friday, December 2nd. Why are we approving that? Isn't that a park department?
Well, for some reason, she wanted somebody to sign the contract, and because it's for the employee Christmas party, it's not a church party.
Oh, okay.
No.
So I think they had an issue with where the funding was coming from, it wasn't coming from the park.
Yeah, I will come here. Motion to approve the contract.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Those against, motion passes. Item S, correspondence received from Hammond High School requesting approval of holding a parade on October 7 at 5 p.m. with fire department and police department escorts. It's going to be,
That's homecoming.
starts at Eggers Middle School, travels south on Blaine to Highland. The parade will then proceed on Highland to Hammond High School parking lot. Do I have a motion approving the event?
Motion to approve, subject to review by the street department and police department.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Those against, motion passes. Garage sale permits. We have a bunch.
Oh, it's in here, right?
Maybe you should.
Okay. So it must be till dusk. Good.
Okay. Motion to approve the garage sale permits.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Those against? Motion passes. Our board secretary stepped out because I forgot to bring something down for matters from other board members. As soon as she comes back, we can continue with the meeting. It was under the agenda sitting on her desk and I forgot to bring it.
Yeah, actually, this one probably should have said fire department, because I requested a fire truck.
Do we have any matters from other board members?
No.
We have one. It's a letter from Chief John Doty, advising that as of September 26th, Officer Jason Quick has been placed on paid administrative leave until further notice. Do we need to make a motion on that? Okay. Next, we have matters from other department heads or their representatives. Do we have any new business? Pete, I forgot to recognize you. Councilman Pete Torres is in the audience. Were you sitting back there for the whole meeting?
He walked in.
What's that?
Did you just walk in?
No,
I
I
didn't see you back there.
I've been sitting back there.
Dean's a tall guy, but
I have a request for a stop sign east and west on Michigan Street on the Walnut, Michigan and Walnut, east and west.
okay.
Several
We
cities.
can refer that to Gary Gleason. He'll do the warrant study.
Okay.
And if it's justified, then he'll put them up. And then we'll need you to carry the ordinance.
Sure.
Do I have a motion referring this to our street commissioner for the warrant study?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anything else?
Yes, about 3 months ago, requested residential signs on Ann Street. And they were put up, 5200 block of Ann Street. They were put up by, I don't know if I have to request that the ordinance come up to see if,
Residential parking only signs?
right.
We didn't do the follow-up on the ordinance. We just, the signs
Right.
are up.
Right, the signs are up, they've been up for 3 months, I haven't heard any complaints.
Sometimes they go up for 90 days on a trial basis to see if we get any comment, but we,
I believe it is 90 days are over, it's been a good 3 months.
we'll have our board secretary check, and if it's okay, we can prepare the ordinance change.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any new business, old business? Meeting's open to the public. Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to step up to the microphone? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Morning. My name is Tony Smith, and I'm coming on behalf of 5643 Soul. I just wanted to express interest that we purchased this tax certificate during the Lake County tax sale, and then we received information stating that it was on the demolition list. So just trying to find out any information I can of what can I do, or if anything, to stop it from being demoed.
It was just bid today.
Yeah, it was just open, well, it's open this today.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with the process at all. I'm just in fear that, you know, we purchased it during the tax sale, now it's gonna be demolished, and we can get no information because we haven't actually received the certificate. It's still going through the process, so we don't know.
Do you have the deed, or is it something you just bought last week?
It wasn't last week, it was, I believe in March,
Okay,
so they're saying we won't have the deed till October.
right, well, after this, like Saturday. But I
Yeah.
mean, has the redemption date is passed, and they redeemed?
No.
It was redeemed on the taxes? Well, what he needs to do is he needs to contact the building department and get an inspection, and then after the inspection, we can do a rehab agreement.
Well, they won't even give us anything if we don't have a deed. I've been down there several times, I even,
So you don't even have access to the property yet?
No. A request for public works? About that?
We just went for bid today. I mean, it's nothing's gonna happen to it for a few months, right?
He's saying he's not gonna have a deal until October.
You should probably have them soon, because we have a bunch of VP properties.
Sure.
That we need to list
Correct.
soon.
708-09-9701. Where is this, 308, Lake Ridge, NMGHC.
I'm gonna contact the building department and just put a hold on this one, and so as soon as we get some deed, we can have the inspection done. In the meantime, we'll send you some information about what you need to do.
That'd be
This
great.
resolution is-
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Is there anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
505 Highland.
Please state your name for the record,
Mary
even though I
Ellen
know what it
Swayze.
is.
Everybody knows me anyway. I live at 517 Lewis. My daughter Mary is sort of interested in buying 505 Highland, but I see it's still on the demo list, the bids opening. The mortgage company has put a new roof on it. They put some new windows. They've repainted, lousy job of painting, really lousy. Ugliest color I've ever seen in my life. But the house is quite salvageable. It doesn't appear to be in bad shape overall. Different paint color, a few tweaks here and there. I think the house will be fine.
505 Highland?
505 Highland Street.
I can give you what I know about it.
Okay.
Okay, apparently this work has been done by elves in the middle of the night, because I've been in touch with Tim McKay, who's the attorney for the mortgage holder, and they denied doing any work. They have no idea who's doing this work. The owner has been foreclosed upon, so I don't think they're doing any work. So I think it's elves. But all I can suggest for Mary Ellen Swayze, I asked Tim McKay, the attorney, to be here today, or at least have some information, because all this work is being done without permits and without inspection. We have no idea who's doing it. I can give her the information for Tim McKay, she can try to contact him if she knows of a buyer, but in the meantime, as we have nobody who will cop to the repairs, and we have nobody who will pull permits and have inspections done, we're just gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah, because you don't know if those shingles are just placed on top of
Right.
rotted
We don't
wood.
know if it's done bad, we don't know if the electric is all bad, we don't know if the boiler's gonna explode, we don't know anything, and nobody will admit that they've been doing this work without a permit.
I did see them do the work. They did tear off the old shingles before they put on the new one, but as for the other things, I really don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem, that's what happens when you have elves doing this.
Exactly. It was a weekend repair is what it was. I seen them working on it. Of course.
Elves are gonna be busy with Santa soon, so they're not gonna be
Yeah,
able to do
sure,
any more
sure.
work.
I would appreciate that information. It would just be an empty lot if it's torn down, because the house next door is a rental, in case you're not aware of that. And that house is not in the best of shape either. Matter of fact, it needs to be totally re-roofed. So it'd be just another empty lot, and I really don't want to see that happen. When I bought my house at 517 Lewis, it was empty for a couple years. I have another daughter who bought a house on Waltham. That place was empty for 4 years. And this place has been empty for actually less than 2 years. And I have another daughter right here that's possibly interested in buying that too. And as a lifelong Hammond resident, I don't want to see all these houses torn down. We have several empty lots in our neighborhood now. And there's another one coming down over in the 400 block of Lewis, which is really bad. That place is, ooh. But these are empty lots that for overall, people are not going to buy. Now, the one down the 400 block of Lewis, from what I understand, the neighbors are going to buy that one when it's available, but most of them just sit. And I don't want to see this happen again. I want to see my neighborhood go up. I want to keep on seeing it going down, and empty lots is not bringing it up at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to step up to the microphone and make a comment? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Thank you.